right. Well, welcome. Good to have you tuning in again. As always, good to have you here. And whether you're here live or checking out the video at a more convenient time for you, it's always good to have you on. Let's start to settle in. As always, you just lie back, you close your eyes, and you breathe. And continuing to take the time to settle in. Continuing to take the time to slow down. For most of us, our days consist of us going, going, going. One task to another, to another. Never ending to-do list of things we need to get done. Family, friends, work, personal. We're always doing, always filling time. And even now, as we all find ourselves at home, separated, while we may feel bored at times, we still have that nagging in the back of our mind that we should be doing something, we need to do something else. There's this to do or that to do. But here as we start the practice, we give ourselves permission to do nothing. You're encouraged. You're supposed to do nothing right now. So give yourself the opportunity to do nothing. Not trying to correct how you still the body, not trying to correct your breath or your posture. All you have to do is lie back and close your eyes. And let that sense of surrender come over you. Maybe it's for a moment, maybe longer. There's nothing you have to do here. Just a few more breaths, just a few more moments. And your next inhale is a nice deep, full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest. And as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees in. You wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight. You gently rock from side to side. That sense of movement. And back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Nice long line. Nice and smooth. Nothing rushed. Nothing forced. And the next inhale draws you up to sit. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment. Then on inhale, you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. You close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. Palms together. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor, bending your knees if you need to. And inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale, forward, broadening the collarbone. And exhale, you press back down low. You settle in. You can pedal the feet, roll the shoulders. Sway from side to side, whatever feels good. Then inhale, right foot forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, forward fold. And inhale all the way back up. Arms overhead, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. And exhale. Inhale, forward. And exhale, back. You're firm with those palms. Driving down into the mat. And then get that nice tilt up of the tailbone, that hollowing out of your low back. A nice long line in the body. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right. Inhale, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right. Left. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Right. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Your eyes are soft. There's no tricks or surprises in the sun slips. So you let down your guard. Let it feel easy. Let it feel smooth, moving back and forth, up and down. Waking things up. Settling your mind here. Inhale, left.
Exhale, right. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, right, left, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, right, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, left, right, exhale. Inhale, nice and broad. Exhale, down dog. Soften your eyes. The head hangs. Nice, stable four corners. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale and exhale. You relax the arms, close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. Then with the big toes touching heels slightly apart, you bend the knees, drop the hips, and you sweep the arms gently. You sit down. The hips are low and stable. The arms and torso are lifted up. Let your weight shift back just a touch so that the weight favors the heels over your toes. That helps center you over your base. And then exhale, you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. That you draw the body long over your thighs. Now your weight drifts forward towards the toes to help level that weight front to back. So that your hips are now over your heels. Give me that full stretch to the back of the legs. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. Then exhale, you step the foot forward, warrior one. The back heel spins in. You rise up. Your hips set low behind that right thigh. The right knee bending as close to 9 degrees as you like. The tailbone draws down, the torso reaches up. You feel stable. And on inhale, straightening out your right leg. You're going to sweep the arms behind your back, interlace the fingers. The palms squeeze, the shoulders draw back, and on exhale, you bow forward pyramid. You lead with your sternum, the center of your chest, trying to reach it long out over that right thigh. The right hip hugs in towards the midline of the mat, helping to keep your hips square as you fold long over that right thigh. Then inhale, you rise up. You relax those arms as your right toes turn in, left toes turn out slightly. The feet are parallel to the short ends of the mat, and on exhale, you fold forward between your legs. The hands can land wherever's comfortable. If they're on the ground, you start thinking about walking them back, helping to use the traction of your palms on the floor to help draw you tighter down between your thighs. The tailbone's actively tilting up as your hip flexors contract. opening to narrow that angle between your thighs and your abdominal wall. You let the head hang, just going along for the ride. Then inhale, lifting up halfway. And on exhale, you walk your hands to that right foot as you turn your feet and you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And then inhale, the left leg lifts. And on exhale, you step the foot forward, warrior one. That back heels down. That lets you push into the outer edge of that right foot. Gives that slight lift through the inner thigh. Help suspend your weight from leg to leg. Also pushing down into that back foot. Gives you something held down as you try and pull that right hip forward. It doesn't go too far because that back heel's pinned. So you start to get that isometric contraction right there through the low abdomen. Trying to twist, but the body not going anywhere. And it draws you in and lifts you up. And straightening that left leg. The arms sweep behind your back. Interlace the fingers. Roll those shoulders back. You're broad across the upper chest as you bow forward over that left thigh. Reaching out more so than nose dive into the knee. Then inhale, you rise up. You relax your arms. Left toes turn in, right toes turn out. This time you take the arms into a T. You sweep the arms behind your back, interlace the fingers. Nice and broad once again as you fold forward between your legs. The head hangs. Those arms draw away from your back, but more so than trying to pull them over your head. You're trying to reach those knuckles away from your shoulders so that your upper chest stays broad. You get that nice stretch across, pec minor and major. The shoulder blades squeezing towards each other as you engage the strength of your upper back, your rhomboids, your traps. And release the hands to the floor. You turn your feet as you walk your hands to the top edge of the mat and you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward, crescent lunge. The left knee lowers, the toes uncurl. The hips sink as the arms sweep up. You draw those hips down and forward towards that right heel, while your arms are reaching up and back. You're in that nice crescent curve from the front of that left knee all the way up to your hands. Nice long line. Then keep your weight shifting forward as you bring that left forearm to your right thigh and that right arm swoops back behind you. Crescent twist. As you twist tighter, if you want, you can bend that left knee and catch hold of that left foot with your right hand. But notice if you reach back for that foot, if you've moved your hips back so they're right over top that left knee. If so, sink your hips back down. You feel like you're sliding forward towards that right heel. You can draw that left foot in as tight as you like. Give me a nice stretch to those quads as you twist. But you're trying to look over that back shoulder. A nice rotation of the torso. Nice and smooth back to center. Hands to the floor as you step back. You choose your route. Then inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. That right knee lowers, the toes uncurl. The hips sink as the torso sweeps. And you settle down into it. Sink in your hips so you get that nice long line. A nice swept curve. And again, keep your hips low and forward as that right forearm comes to that left thigh. And that left arm reaches back. You can stay right there working that nice twist, that opening across the torso. Or you bend into that right knee and catch hold of that right foot with that left hand. And again, notice if you move back. Sink back into it. Maybe start to draw that right heel in. Maintaining that twist, trying to look over that left shoulder. Nice and smooth, back to center. Hands to the floor as you step back. And then exhale, the right foot steps forward, low lunge. We're going into side angle. So right hand's on the floor inside the right foot. The left heel spins in, and on inhale, that left arm sweeps up towards the ceiling. You can always lift up, placing that right elbow on your right thigh for a little more room. Keep that hand down, and if you want to work your bind, feel free to wrap that left arm around your back, catching your inner thigh or catching hands. Breathe into the upper chest. Feel the rib cage expanding as you roll open. If you have the bind on your next inhale, you open the arms into a T. And staying low in your hips, you just rise up, warrior two. You take a breath, settle in. Then as you're ready, we're going into half moon. So left hands to left hip. That right arm will guide you forward, helping to shift your weight out over that right leg as you rise up. That right arm hangs down. That left arm reaches up. Now, in my opinion, the way I teach this, remember, you want to try and keep that right hand either as light on the floor as you can get it, or better yet, you lift it up. When we bring that hand down, we move our weight past our right leg, and we start to sink our weight out in front of us. So to make sure that you're keeping your center point in that right leg, you let that right arm just go along for the ride, rather than trying to use it to stabilize you. That may mean you turn to face the floor a bit, almost like you're in warrior three, and that's perfectly fine. You want to find control of that center point. Because when you control that center point, on your next exhale, nice and smooth, you're able to step right into warrior two without feeling like you're falling backwards into it. Then on inhale, that left arm sweeps forward, high lunge. The hips square. You set your stance and then palms together, thumbs to your heart, as you fold and twist over to the right. Revolve side angle. You can broaden, you can bind if you like. Good. Inhale, you rise up, high lunge. From here, we're going into revolved half moon. So when you feel ready, that right hand comes to your right hip this time. It'll be that left arm that'll guide you forward out over that right foot, as you rise up. Now in revolved half moon, that left hand can come down. Help stabilize you a bit, but also helps encourage that left hip to really roll under so you start to twist towards that inner right thigh. Then maybe that right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Trying to stack those shoulders. Then on exhale, the right hand comes down and you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And exhale, the left foot steps forward, low lunge. Left hand's inside the foot. Right heel spins it. And the right arm sweeps up. Side angle. You make the adjustments you like. Binding that thigh. Rising up to your forearm. But most importantly, you get that nice open rotation. That broadening out across the upper chest. And coming back to center. On an inhale, you rise up, warrior two. You take a breath, orient yourself. Then right hands to right hip. Left hand guides you forward, moving your center out over that left leg as you rise up, half moon. Be light with that left hand. Control your center point. And nice and smooth. Warrior two. Inhale, high lunge. Right arm sweeps forward, right heel peels up. Palms together, thumbs to your heart. You twist over to the left. Revolve side angle. Work to line your thumbs up with your sternum, the center of your chest, rather than settling with them lining up with your armpit. You want to lift up over that left thigh as you twist. Inhale, high lunge. Revolved half moon when you're ready. Left hands on the left hip. Right arm guides you forward. The fingertips touch down as that right leg lifts up. Then you start to twist towards that inner left thigh. Maybe lifting that left arm up. Nice and smooth. Left hand comes down. Right foot steps back. Low lunge. Finding your route to down dog. Then bringing your hands close together at the top of your mat. Gentle bend in your knees as you look forward, and you're going to float or step your feet outside your hands, coming into a squat. You hang on your hips. We're going to be here for a bit, so you can always sit yourself down if it bothers your knees or your ankles or hips. But when you're ready, you're going to take that right arm straightening out for your squat twist. The right hand's on the floor. The right knee is pinned behind that right upper arm. So you push that arm against that knee as you sweep that left arm up towards the ceiling. Nice open line from hand to hand. If you want to take your bind, feel free, wrapping that left arm around your back, and right arm around your right shin. You try and catch hands outside that right hip. Trying to roll that left side further back behind you. And back to center. You take a breath. And we go to the other side. That left arm straightens out, hands on the floor. The knees pinned behind that left upper arm. As that right arm then sweeps up. Nice open line. You stay there or you work your body. Wrapping that right arm, wrapping the left arm. Good, back to center. We're making our way to down dog from here. You can step, you can take a vinyasa. If you want crow pose, feel free to take a few breaths. Palms flat, fingers spread wide. Knees on the triceps as you lean forward. Shifting your weight. You hold it for a breath or two, and when you're ready, you float or step back, finding your way to down dog. Then inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward, high lunge. You settle in. Nice strong stance. Hips set low behind that right thigh. And sweeping the arms behind your back. You're going to interlace your fingers for humble warrior. You keep that back heel lifted. As on an exhale, you fold forward, bowing towards the floor just inside that right leg. Keeping that back heel lifted is going to make you feel a little bit wobblier, which is the point here. It helps you to control and engage those thighs, to hold your hips level, so that you feel stable, allowing the torso to simply surrender to gravity, bowing down. Then on your next exhale, you release your hands to the floor inside that right foot for lizard pose. You can keep that left knee lifted or lower it down. And on exhale, you fold forward. One forearm, maybe two touchdown. Working deeper into the flexion of that right hip. Inhale, you rise up. You plant your palms. You step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. And you settle in. And sweeping the arms behind your back. Interlace the fingers. You get broad first, and then on exhale, you just bow forward. Letting that left shoulder slide just inside that left knee. Remember to keep that back heel lifted here. The outer thighs hugging. Then exhale, hands to the floor inside that left foot. Keeping that back knee up or down. You bow again. One forearm, maybe two touchdown for lizard. Inhale, you rise up. You find your way to down dog. Then inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Hanumanasana. The left knee lowers, the toes uncurl. The hips shift back so that right leg can straighten out as the right toes peel up. And on exhale, you fold forward. You can stay right there, isolating those right hamstrings. Or you start to slide that right heel forward, working towards your full splits. Be patient with the body. And from here, we're going to make our way to sitting down next to that left foot. So if you slid that right heel out nice and smooth, you start to draw it back. And we start to walk our hands back as we shift our hips back. And as you sit down, you got two options here. One is to sit to the inside of that left foot. Your thighs are parallel for for three face forward fold. The other option, if that's not going to work to sit inside the foot, you just sit to the side of that left foot and you sweep it out in front for Janu Shirshasana A. So you either got the thighs 90 degrees, Janu A, or the thighs parallel, three face forward fold. No matter what you did with the legs, we all reach our arms up, and on exhale, you fold forward over that right leg. You catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankle, your shin, but you fold forward. Nice and long. Then on inhale, you reach up beyond your foot as you rise up. You relax your arms. You draw that right foot in as you roll forward, down dog or vinyasa. Then the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward, Anamanasana. The right knee lowers, the toes uncurl. The hips shift back, that left leg straightens out. And you fold forward over that left thigh. You want to slide that heel forward for your full splits. Feel free. And nice and smooth. Again, we're going to shift those hips back to sitting down. So you either sit to the inside of that right foot, face forward fold, or you just sit to the side of that right foot and bring it out in front, Janu Sirsasana A. Once you've set your legs, the arms reach up, and on exhale, you fold forward over that left leg. You catch hold of whatever you got, and you fold. Inhale, you rise up. You relax your arms as you draw that left foot in, and you roll forward, choosing your route. Then inhale, the left leg lifts. And on exhale, you draw that left knee forward for pigeon. The left knee touches down behind the left wrist. The right leg slides back. You can stay upright, working your king pigeon variations, or you drape yourself forward over that left thigh. Then inhale, you rise up. We're going into Vamadevasana, so that's why we started with the left leg on this side. That left hand's on the floor in front of you, and that right arm then sweeps back, so that you're twisting open to the right. You can stay there, or like that crescent twist earlier, you bend that right knee and you catch hold of that right foot. As that works for you, you start thinking about pulling that right foot in as close to the body as you can. And as it comes in closer, that left arm comes across your chest to grab hold of that right foot. And then that right arm wraps around your back to grab your inner left thigh. No matter what you're doing with the leg or the arms, we're all twisting towards the right, trying to look over that back right shoulder. Then nice and smooth, you unravel. You're going to rock over to that left hip as you sweep that right leg out in front now, setting up for Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, heels in tight. You interlace the fingers outside your toes, and on exhale, you fold forward. Then inhale, you rise up. You lean back as you lift your legs, Navasana, both poses. We're just doing one round, so knees can be bent or straight. It's up to you. The low back draws in, the sternum's lifted. And on exhale, you cross those ankles. You roll forward, down dog or vinyasa. Then the right leg lifts. And on exhale, you draw that right knee forward, pigeon. The right knee is outside the right wrist. The left leg slides back. You stay upright or you fold forward. Inhale, you rise up. So the right hand's going to be on the floor in front of you as that left arm sweeps back. Vamadevasana. You stay there with that nice open twist, or you bend that left knee and you catch hold of the left foot. You can use that leg as leverage to help you twist tighter. And as your quads feel like it, you can think about pulling that left foot in closer. Then eventually you take that right arm across your chest to grab hold of that left foot. And then that left arm wraps around your back. And you look over that back shoulder. And back to center. You rock over to that right hip as you sweep that left leg out in front. Baddha Konasana. Soles of feet together, heels in tight. Interlace the fingers. And you reach out past those toes. Trying to draw the knees away from each other. It kind of feels like you're taking your sternum, the center of your chest, towards the mound of your big toes. Rather than tucking down into it, bring your forehead to your toes. Try and reach up past them. Then inhale, you rise up. You lean back and lift those legs. One round in Navasana. Knees are bent or straight. And on exhale, cross the ankles as you make your way to down dog. Then a gentle bend in your knees. You look forward of your hands. On inhale, you float or step to sitting at the top of the mat. Your legs come through. Paschimottanasana. The arms reach up. And on exhale, you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you got. You bow the head, close your eyes. Then inhale as you reach out, as you rise up. You sweep the arms around in front, parallel to the floor. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. Up lie flat. Once down, the knees are bent, the feet are flat. The arms alongside the body for bridge or hands above the shoulders for upward facing bow. And on inhale, you push down into your feet to lift the hips. Low back, middle back, upper back if you want. And exhale, relax. Nice full breath. And on inhale, you push down to go up once again. exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you push down to go up. And exhale, relax. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. And the arms alongside the body. The legs go straight up. You hang out right there or shoulder stand. Toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once the hips lift, you bend your elbows. Hands against your low back. You shimmy those elbows towards each other as you lift the legs. Settling your weight on those triceps. A few more breaths if you want any variations. And coming back to center, toes towards the floor beyond your head for plow. Hips are high, low back's open. You release the hands, fingers point forward, nice and easy. You unravel. Come to lie flat on your back. The legs are straight, the arms alongside the body, preparing for fish. You press down into your hands and elbows so you're lounging on your forearms, looking at your toes. And on an inhale, you just arc your spine towards the ceiling. And you roll your shoulders back. And exhale, release. You draw your knees, your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Taking the arms into cactus arms, elbows bent 90 degrees. And you release the knees over to left. One final twist. And inhale back to center and over to the right. Inhale back to center. And on exhale, you extend the legs, Shavasana. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, and you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment in the seat of full potential. And then when you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back, chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. Then palms together at heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all for joining. Always great to have you. And hope you have a great rest of your day.